Hey guys, charmedwench here, and I'm back again for another week. And this week, as you can see by the title and my face currently, it is a Halloween collaboration with the lovely Lightning Lass. Lightning Lass has a channel too. I will insert a picture of her look around here so you guys can see it. And if you would like to see how it's been created, then I suggest you hop over to her channel, which will be linked in the description box below, and go and give her some support. Really loved doing this collaboration with her, and it was just really fun. I love Halloween, she loves Halloween, we both love pumpkins, so we thought we'd do pumpkin looks. So this is the look that I came up with, and if you would like to see how this look was created, then carry on watching. Right guys, first I went in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I didn't need to prime the whole of my face, but I just ended up rubbing it all over. Then I am going in with the Revlon Colour Stay Foundation and just focusing that on the one eye where I will be wearing makeup. And that is in the colour Sand Beige. And now I'm going in with my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Just focusing this on the under eye area. Only need to do one eye for this, so just focus it there. Then I took my Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in Fair, and I just used that to set my face. Well, the one eye anyway. For brows, I went in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Obviously, only doing one brow because we only need to do one brow, which is awesome. So what I'm doing here guys is I've just took a cheap gel type liner, and I'm just marking out on my face where I want the cracks to be at the minute. I just want to map it all out so I know which bits I'm going to paint and which bits I'm not going to paint. As you can see now, I'm just marking out where the triangle of my pumpkin eye is going to be. And then I'm doing the same for the lips to make my really pumpkin-y mouth. You can do this any way you want. You don't have to copy what I've done. I just kept it really simple with, you know, a classic pumpkin sort of face. And then I went in with the Snazaroo Orange Face Paint, and I just put this on all the areas where my pumpkin face will be. I went in with this bigger brush to start with just to cover more area, and then I went in, as you'll see further on, with a smaller brush just to fill in closer to where my black lines are. Oh yeah, and I forgot that I had to do my pumpkin nose, so I stopped what I was doing and drew on my pumpkin nose. Back in with the face paint again. And you can see that I've just gone onto that smaller brush now, just to get in those little crack areas that I can't get in with the big brush. To be fair, this face paint, colour-wise, I didn't have to build it up too much. It was actually quite pigmented. It wasn't patchy. It was quite easy to use, this colour. And now I've gone on to the black Snazaroo face paint, even though I didn't show it to you guys. It is black Snazaroo face paint. And I'm just filling in my nose. And then I'm going on to my mouth. And you'll just continue this across the entire face until you've filled in the whole mouth. And then you fill in the eye. You could actually cover your eyebrows for this look, maybe using the glue technique. I haven't for this, but I think it would have made a smoother surface to apply the face paint to. But I just went in whole hog with the face paint. Now I'm taking the Unpleasant Dreams colour from the Elvira Lunatic Cosmetic palette, and as you can see, I'm just starting now to add more depth and shade into where my cracks are on my face. Then I take my Soap and Glory Super Cat liner and I'm just adding more detail to the cracks that have made their way up onto my face. You can do this however you want. You could look up a reference for a crack just so that you know that it looks more realistic. I just went with what I feel. I have done a cracked doll last year for Halloween, so I kind of had a rough idea of how I wanted it to be, so I just went with what I felt at the time. So you carry on adding the depth to all those cracks until you're happy. And then back into that Unpleasant Dreams colour in the Elvira palette. And now I'm going to make my face more pumpkin-y. I can give it those pumpkin lines that we all know so well. What I'm basically doing here is I'm just giving a rough idea, rough map with the black shade, and as you'll see later on, I'll go back and I'll just shade it all in. So as you can see, I'm pretty much done with that now, and I'm just literally going back and forth, filling in the gaps, shading it so it looks more 3D in certain areas. Play with this for as long as you like. It took me a good while. I think I took about an hour to do this overall because I was just messing with the shading for ages. And then if you want to go extra, I went in with the Max Factor Max Effect Eyeshadow Trio in the colour Queen Bee. I took the yellow colour from that and just added more highlight where I thought it might need highlights to make it look more pumpkin-y. And now we're going into the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette and the colour China White. And we're just going to apply that over that one eye that we only have to apply eye makeup to. And then back into the same palette and take the colour Courtney as your transition shade. Now I'm going into the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette and I'm taking the colour Punk and applying that just into the crease and the outer corner. I want to keep the eye dramatic but not too hard to do. And I ran that same colour, the Punk colour from the Urban Decay palette, under my lash line. And now I'm going in with the Lasting Perfection concealer and just cutting a little crease in there for the next colour. And now I'm going into the Mermaid palette, and I'm taking the colour Fantastic and Fantastic more, and taking that colour and just applying that to the lid where I applied the concealer. I want it to be like contrasting colours. I didn't want it to be the like sticking to the same colours as the pumpkin. And I'm just blending that out here with a fluffy brush. I'm back in with the Super Cat liner by Soap and Glory, and I'm just doing a simple line on the eye. You could do a wing if you wanted to, but I thought the face was dramatic enough. And then I'm going back into the Urban Decay Gwen palette, taking the colour Blackout, and I'm just setting the eyeliner. I always set my eyeliner this way because it just makes it last longer. It lasts the night if I do this, or the day, depending on when I do it. And then that's that cheap Chinese gel liner. I'm just using that to fill my waterline, just so that it looks more effective on my pumpkin eye and you can't see my waterline. On the other eye, I'm taking the white side of the Maybelline Big Eye eyeliner pencil and lining that waterline as well. Back into the Mermaid palette, and now I am taking the colour Moonbeam. And this colour I'm just using just to highlight certain points where the cracks are, just to make it look more 3D, so it sticks out a little bit more, so it looks more like I have a pumpkin face underneath my actual face. And now I'm taking my Prima Press Glitter palette, and I'm taking the colour Ariel's Night Out, and I'm just applying that over the green on the eyeshadow just to give it some more sparkle, because it's sparkle and we need sparkle. And then I'm going back into the same Prima palette and taking Drama at the Disco and applying that to the black areas on my pumpkin face. We've got to have that sparkle, can't help myself. And that is the look pretty much finished, guys. And that's the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching me create this look. And if you did, leave me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I may have a few more Halloween looks to do. I don't know yet. But I really enjoyed doing this collaboration with Lightning Lass. And as I said, her link is in the description box below. Go and give her some support. She's a lovely, lovely lady. And I'm sure she'd appreciate that too. So, oh yeah, and say that I sent you. But that's it for this week, guys. And I will see you all again soon. Bye.